Basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll look at Cleveland, and with the top record in the East, well, there's no doubt that this is a top caliber team.
And really no surprise here, guys, at all to find them among the elite teams in their conference. And moreover, I'd say this is a team with a legitimate chance to win it all.
I'm with you there. That's a safe bet. I mean, they've played angry this year with an edge, really pounding down and beating up on people. As long as they save some of that fire and fight for the postseason, they're going to be a scary team to face.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving in at the point.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. So there's something about how long he's waited for success.
And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system, but you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways.
Irving against Curry. Irving attacking. Smith kicks to James. Shot clock at 6. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
Smith outside. Launches it. Smith missing again.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Curry passes to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 5 now.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Then he elevates for the slam. Thompson did not like that.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. They grabbed their own miss. Thompson dishes to Bogut. The second chance effort. Curry with another miss.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
It's stolen by Bogut. The drive by Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. And here is LeBron. He's coming off a 25-point game against Golden State.
Yeah, but his shot blocking was on the D.
And he was fouled.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Thompson.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get it going.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Steph Curry. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. J.R. Smith's checked in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. But they'll get another chance. That's a 2 from Smith. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And here's Golden State. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
For 3, Barbosa, and it's LeBron James with the rebound. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Cleveland.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
Here's LeBron. The Warriors making the shot. To the middle. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. LeBron's got his first basket.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Green, the pass to Iguodala. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Smith with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Smith's got 7 points.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Green kicks to Spates, stolen by Thompson. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And that one's good. James.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Green kicks to Livingston. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Well, wide open look for Love. Another 3 for Cleveland.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
From deep, Iguodala. Great D that time from James.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't.
Got a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm.
For me, at a younger age, I was...
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him. Nothing rattles him.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent.
Much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
Ring is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then there's Channing Frye. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot. And it's Dellavedova missing.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Irving.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. It's 2-on-1. Irving with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Dellavedova dishes to Frye. Outside Shumpert. He kicks it to Frye. The Warriors pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Spates. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead. Dellavedova kicks to Shumpert. 16 feet away, and he gets the bucket. Dellavedova's got his first bucket of the night.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
It's Curry outside. No good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
Here's Azili. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And the basket good.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Trailing by 5. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, the inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
On the wing, Irving. Open shot, Thompson. No good off the front iron. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside Irving. And count it from 19 feet away. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
Arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Smith kicks to Dellavedova. From deep. That's good. Dellavedova's got it all tied up now for Cleveland. Golden State's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Curry with the 3, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 7.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler, because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Thompson passes to Green. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Smith. Dellavedova kicks to Love. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. He has 5.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Back to Thompson. Goes back up. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the first half comes to a...
Yes, Kevin. the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, quite simply, Devin showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the set.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the point guard. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. The Warriors trailing. Shoots the 3. Here's Barnes. And he lays it straight in.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Well, Cleveland shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Irving against Curry. It's stolen by Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up. Green with the ball. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Here's Curry with the 3. Again, Curry missing.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring. He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Thompson with the bucket.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Fry comes in for Thompson, and it's Iman Shumpert in for J.R. Smith.
Ready? Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a...
I mean, just beautiful.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that you know, just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin, but you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson.
There's been some slippage defensively here in the second half, Kevin. I mean, I'm not sure if their legs are going or what, but they've given up some easy baskets here.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
James with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. In the corner, Smith with it, poked away. Rush with the steal. Irving against Curry. Again, Curry missing.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP in a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
Warriors trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And Curry, here we go. Golden State moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. Offensive rebound. Green kicks to Rush. Here's Curry, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Take a look at what Curry's done. He has 9 points and 5 assists.
And he's really put together a nice combination of points at the free throw line, but also getting the assist.
Can you say fundamentals clinic, guys?
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Festus Ezeli. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. And Ian Clark subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. LeBron outside. Kicks it out to Love. And Brandon Rush gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Brandon Rush. And it's Thompson in for Ian Clark. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Dellavedova kicks to Smith and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Andrew Bogut.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
For J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
James misses. Thompson for the triple. No good. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Cavaliers on top, up by 6. And we're set to start the Action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat.
Hey, kid, you ready?
Warriors trail by 6. On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Livingston kicks to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Fades back. Green, no luck.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Ring shot on the way. Cleveland the rebound. Irving dishes to James. Irving passes to LeBron. Here's the three. Rebound by Iguodala. Warriors shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Thompson with the bucket.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Outside Irving. Kicks it to Love. Second shot opportunity. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
No one near James as he lets it go. Another miss by LeBron.
And there have been some terrible shots.
Cleveland leading by 5. J.R. Cleveland the rebound. And a wide open look for Irving. The three-pointer no good.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Thompson with the bucket.
Hoping that a 3-ball that deep was not going in.
Yeah, but when a guy shoots it like he does, you have got to still be able to protect.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Curry. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. From outside the arc. Green with the rebound. Green's got 8 rebounds in this game.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Cleveland leading by 4. And Shumpert kicks to Love. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Tristan Thompson comes in for Channing Frye. And Smith subbed in for Shumpert. Irving attacking. Green with the block. Outside Curry. Goes up on the wing. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way. Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
And that one's good. 24 points for Klay Thompson.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Irving against Curry. For 3, Love. Again, Love missing.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
The Cavaliers leading. Outside Irving. He dishes it to Love. Irving kicks to Smith. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there. Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Here's Curry with the 3, and that's collected by Love. Love's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what? Man. That man can climb a ladder.
For 3. Again, the miss by Thompson.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving Collins.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
An absolute pound from three-point range. Thompson's got 14 points now in the second half. Cleveland leading by 4. Irving attacking. He feeds it to Thompson. For 3, Smith. Again, the miss by Smith.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
LeBron dishes to Love. No good on the triple.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Barnes passes to Bogut. And the wide open shot from Green. Here's Barnes. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
LeBron with it. The 3 ball. Draymond Green pulls it in.
A 3-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 5. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Curry with a wide open look. And again, no good by Golden State. No good. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Yes, I'm here with Kevin Love. And Kevin, a very big effort to come away with this game. What does it mean to the resiliency of this team to pull out a win like this?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie, this dude is a composed.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille.